Hey, shalom.
Shalom.
First and foremost, as usual, before we begin this camp session, we want to start it off by facing the east, giving all the glory and infinite praises to Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahweh Shai, by Hashem Rakakadash. Those are the names of the Heavenly Father and His Son in the ancient Hebrew, who the world ignorantly calls Jesus Christ and God. Double honor to the elders and the apostles of Great Millstone who were taught and do learn this truth 100% from. Peace and blessings be to you, who are serving Yahweh by Shema Shine sincerity, hoping for mercy, as well as salvation in these latter days, man. To you we say Shalom, and Yahweh by Shema Shine brought the thorns. So, per usual, we blessed with another week by Yahweh by Shema Shine to come out to the highways and the byways to prophesy the downfall of America, right, which is predominantly known as Babylon the Great in the scriptures, due to this society's confused way on living, and to also that you so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans know that we are God's chosen people, and for you to repent, right, because the day is drawing nigh, right, where the Lord is going to unleash the four winds of destruction, right, and it's either you going to have the mark of exemption, the Dawah, or you're going to be left out here to get judged by these plagues, man. All right. So, with that being said, it's a lot going on. One of the main things that's been in the talk, as brothers say, is June. All right, it's June.
It's June.
It's June. Yeah, because, you had, and you still do have camps out here that's teaching that the mark of the beast isn't the sea hill, man. They're teaching that it's philosophies. They're teaching you that it's white women. They're teaching you that it's anything other than what it actually is, man. Right, which is the so-called white man's technocracy. His technocracy, man. Right, in the form of that CHIP. All right, and it's not far-fetched. That's why brothers been mocking this nigga, saying that it's June. All right, because it was a video that came out, and it's been videos coming out like this, but the main one that really been catching our attention was this bug. You can even see it. Ever since this nigga took that brain chip, he looked like he just soulless as fuck. All right, it's this dude. I guess I can't even think of the fucking word. He had basically, volunteered. That's the word. He volunteered to be a part of the Neuralink trials, man. All right, and you got people recording him, asking him, is there side effects? How does he feel? Do you feel it? What do you
like that one AI video going on, bro? The bald guy?
That's not AI.
Oh, I thought you were talking about, because there's one with like dude too. He's like, I'm pretty sure the brother's been sharing it too. It's about this dude like changing his eye colors and shit, but it's an AI video. It's like,
oh yeah, I ain't even see that one, bro. Yeah. But nah, this nigga is bald, bro. Bald dude with the beard, and he's in front of like the Neuralink truck and shit. Is that the one you talking?
Yeah, that's the one I was talking
about. That ain't AI.
Hey.
Brother said that was AI or what?
I think it is AI, bro.
Nah. I never seen the one that you were talking about with him changing his eye color. I ain't never seen that one. But this dude, he was basically, talking about how, and he's even showing the incision, the scar, on where they even inserted it at. Right? He's talking about how it's he's able to, it took him a while to get used to it. It took him about 3 months to get used to it. All right, but he's able to they also showed this dude in a wheelchair. He went for the Neuralink, trials or whatever, and he's able to just even control the mouse just by thinking about it. You know what I'm saying? But the bald dude or whatever, he even showed the scar on where they inserted the chip at. Right? And he's talking about the things he's able to do and shit like that, and how it changed them, and for the so-called betterment. All right, they asked him, what would I be able to do? And he was going into the so-called miracles, right? They say it's Jesus like miracles, right? Yahweh Shai like miracles, saying that, and if you could put it up in Revelation, the 16th chapter, bro. People who, if you weren't able to see, if you take it, you'll be able to see again, or you'll be able to see if you were never even able to see. If you weren't able to walk, if you were lame, you'll be able to walk. You'll be able to do all type of shit. You know what I mean? And this is how Esau's also gonna paint it to you. You know what I mean? He gonna sell it to you, and he's not gonna deceive you into taking it, because everybody's gonna have to make a conscious decision on if they gonna take it or not. All right, but you can't say that you haven't been warned. All right, but Esau, what he gonna do is he basically gonna put syrup on shit and call it pancakes. Right? He gonna make it seem like it's like what he do with what did the serpent do with Eve in the garden? Right? You know, if you come and you just do this and you live forever and all, basically sold her out. Right? And that's what Esau's gonna do. And don't be surprised if he used Jake celebrities to get you to take that shit.
Hey, that's crazy because Cardi B just had like a show too, and I seen they recorded like the little thing, like it was like a screen, but it showed her like with the chip, and like her mind was opening up, and like going into the MOTV though, man, predictive programming, man, having the people see what's coming, man. It looked like I don't know if brothers have seen the movie. It's called AI, Artificial Intelligence, but Stanley Kubrick, he directed that movie, but he's talking about like human robots and stuff, man, and like the face, it opened up the same way as the Cardi B thing, man. They just showing you that hey, they're getting ready to push this out on a full level, man.
Yo, and there was this one Eve too. I plan on doing a lesson on it, Lord willing, after camp. Eve was talking about, because she had seen the video of the dude, the bald nigga with the cut, and she was like, shit, I'll take the Neuralink. Fuck it, if they paying enough or whatever, man, just go show you, bro. Like, shit ain't even bad now. You got motherfuckers already talking about they willing to take it for such and such. You know what I mean? So whenever, just imagine what Esau do when they fully crash the system and they roll in that New World Order. Man, it's gonna be motherfuckers so desperate they gonna go take that shit, especially when you ain't able to get your essentials, and you're not able to function properly in a society. And Esau present that shit to you, that's gonna be the only way that you, and they show you that in the movie 2073. I was telling the brother to people.
Yeah, I seen that. I was watching it, and I was talking to the brother Zion about it too. That's literally a whole, they're literally telling you what the fuck they're doing, bro. It's like their whole playbook, man.
Man, and can't even say that shit was all real.
Bro, all the news in there was actual real documents too.
Yep.
All that shit was real. Like,
that's why when I was peeping, I'm like, hold the, because the thing is, my rib was like, hey, my rib was like, I got a movie on to watch with you. I think you'll like it. That's what she told me, and I'm like, okay, I think she kind of, maybe some bullshit. So she showed me, and I'm like, okay, I put it in there. Like, I put in a thing to screen it on the TV. I'm watching, I'm like, damn, this shit look real. Like, this shit, nigga, Donald Trump, like, what the fuck?
For real, Donald Trump was in there, fucking Putin.
And they get to showing all this shit, world events that's going on. I'm talking about real life shit.
To that thing, and it's crazy because all that shit is already happened, bro. They did some shit where they're fucking it's the media, they're muting the what's it called, the journalists. There's no more freedom of speech.
It shows facial recognition.
Yeah, facial recognition, but going to the freedom of speech, man, all these journalists were going to prison, man. And they put all that shit under the rug, man. But in that documentary, or real life documentary, man, all this stuff is already happening, but they're getting ready to push this on a whole another level, man. And I seen out there in the UK too, man, the freedom of speech is done for over there too, man. You can go ahead, Lord.
Yeah. Just to add to that point with the freedom of speech, you have, those small headers, they're the ones that's running this country. So this is why, anybody who speaks out, I just seen this MMA fighter named Sean Strickland. He's been speaking out against APEC and them small headers and shit. And they banned him from fighting at the White House event. You know what I'm saying? The UFC White House event, because of what he was talking about. You know what I mean? When he's pro-American, he's just speaking for the betterment of his country. But it just goes to show you where they headed with this shit. Yeah. All right? And it's gonna get so much, so beyond to the point where they gonna eliminate brothers' channels. They gonna cut the damn internet completely.
It's gonna be family of the word, man.
They gonna cut the internet completely, where you're not gonna have access to watch videos and things of that nature. You know what I mean? But if you could you grab that Revelation 16, and I believe it's, scroll down, maybe 16. Like,
This is Revelation chapter 16, verse 14, and it reads, "For they are the spirits of devils, working miracles, which go forth unto the kings of the earth and of the whole world, to gather them to the battle of the great day of Yahweh Almighty." Man.
Yep, they are the spirit of devils working miracles. All right, because what you got to understand is that this man is going to present this technology as if it's the next greatest thing, as if it's, you know, as if it's something good. All right,
Something that's going to better humanity as a whole.
Yep, but they got this technology from tapping in with the left-hand side, man. All right, you got to think about it. You think this man just came up how to create this shit from the elements of the earth and be able to put it in your body and warp it with your flesh and create what they call transhumanism, and make you fucking pull up holograms and be able to text people just by the thought of it and shit. You know what I'm saying? If you was unable to see, it's able to do something with your neurological system and have it where you're able to see, walk and shit. This man is trying to be God on the left hand side, man.
Like Oppenheimer and them, man. You know, and Aleister Crowley too. He was a very pronounced, you know, Satanist here. You know, for the West, man, the elites, man. You know, but he was talking about, you know, they would have to do rituals to speak, you know, with spirits, man. You know, they actually hey, you know what they be doing, man? They be taking that adrenochrome, because adrenochrome gets that vibe, man. You know, so they be tapping in with those rituals on the left-hand side, man.
Taking DMT to get opened up, you know, opens up a part of your brain.
And adrenochrome that's why that's like an ultimate one too, because it has human blood, all that shit for a ritual, man. But it's like it has DMT in it too, I believe. Adrenochrome. You know, it makes you hallucinate and stuff like that. But anyways, you know, it just goes to show you they gotta tell you the truth too, man. You know.
Yep. Aleister Crowley. Aleister Crowley. He was performing rituals, you know what I'm saying, and satanic rituals and all that type of shit. That's what that movie Stranger Things is about. You know, they was performing rituals on children, and they successfully performed it. You know, and he had spoke about how shortly after that they was able to create the damn atomic bomb. You know what I mean? That's because they got opened up on the left-hand side to create that. Something that can make this big, man, that shit'll wipe out a whole fucking civilization for real. You know what I mean? That's why. That's why that was just an atomic bomb, bro.
Nah,
that was
nuclear.
That was just an atomic bomb. It's in the statistics, it shows that the bombs they have today, and I'm not even talking about like that little shit that Israel using to just hit Gaza with. I'm talking about like nuclear missiles, bro. Shit that's gonna burn shit until it disintegrate. They said that that's like what 49 to 50 times stronger than what the atomic bomb was that they dropped on Japan, man. And Japan is still affected by this shit to this day. That shit was so strong to the point where it was burning people's shadows into the sidewalk. People on bikes and shit. At the moment it hit, you see them ride on a bike and shit because they shadow imprinting the damn concrete. You know what I'm saying? People's skin burning off them, like just melting off them and shit. Like water just falling off them. You know? People burning red hot like coal and shit. You know, people was actually seeing this type of shit. You know what I mean? But the technology that they have today, you know what I'm saying? It far surpasses that shit. All right? But it's all scripture. It's all prophecy that this man was going to get that power on the left-hand side, including his technocratical system. All right, let's read that over again one more time, bro. Bible shot, Revelation 16 and 14.
Revelation chapter 16, verse 14. For they are the spirits of devils, working miracles.
Working miracles. All right, this man's trying to be the Most High on the left-hand side. Right, the miracles that Yahweh shot perform and how he was able to heal the lame, heal the blind. Man, it was all type of shit Yahweh shot was doing. All right, the scriptures say that all the miracles that Yahweh shot did, the scriptures wouldn't even be able to attain it. You know what I'm saying? It was probably people out there with missing limbs and shit. Yahweh Shah was probably manipulate the elements to regenerate them back, because Yahweh Shah was able to regenerate himself. He was able to teleport. You know what I mean? Able to summon, you know, bread and fish and duplicate it, and he was able to do all type of shit, bro. That's what this man's trying to do on the left hand side. That's why I say if you could, matter of fact, I'm gonna grab it, bro. In Isaiah the 14th chapter, this man's trying to be as the Most High, sit in the seat as the Most High.
God 1 and 2, you know.
And how does this man think he's the Most High? Through his technology. He's able to perform open heart surgery on you, cut your damn brain open, perform brain surgery on you, able to do all type of crazy shit. You know what I'm saying? Because he thinks he is the Most High with his technology, and truth be told, he has God-like technology. Right? But it doesn't surpass what the Most High can do, damn sure. Alright? Go ahead, bro.
It says, Revelation 16 and 14, for they are the spirits of devils working miracles, which go forth unto the kings of the earth and of the whole world to gather them to the battle of that great day of Yahweh Almighty.
And I'm gonna grab this real quick. This is the book of 2 Thessalonians 2. And I'm gonna just start at 1. Now we beseech you, brother. If you could, matter of fact, grab that Isaiah the 14th chapter, and then maybe 14. It says, now we beseech you, brethren, by the coming of our Lord Yahushua HaMashiach, and by our gathering together unto him, that we be not soon shaken in mind, or be troubled, neither by spirit, nor by word, nor by letter, as from us, as that the day of Hamashiach is at hand, right? And as Yahushua gets closer and closer to returning back to the planet Earth, the sooner and sooner, shit is gonna start hitting the fan. What's going on?
How's it going, guys?
What's going on,
man?
Oh, you mind me asking what you guys are up to here?
We're just already teaching the Bible.
Bible, or are you doing?
Public speaking, you know, freedom of speech.
Are you here on behalf of anyone, or is it just
this is our church.
faith
No,
preaching?
this is faith.
Yeah, we
based,
just got the camera recording this teaching.
Okay. About how long have you been here? Would you say? Just today.
not even an
17
hour.
minutes.
Yeah.
17 minutes.
You think if I give you that last 3 minutes to get the 20 minutes, you guys
We need to
could?
do an hour, bro.
I mean, if we need to leave, we can leave.
Unfortunately, yes, because it's considered a form of soliciting, even though it's in front of like an inactive
Yes, sir.
thing. I do unfortunately have to ask you to leave.
Okay, it's
unless
okay.
you have like prior written consent from the property owner.
It's fine. We can do that. We'll leave.
I'll give you that last 3 minutes to wrap up. And get what, another verse or two? Anything?
Got you. Yeah, it's all good. I appreciate you for coming.
I'm just trying to be patient. I'm trying to give you the benefit of the doubt and like let you at least.
No,
get what you
I
have.
appreciate it. I appreciate it. I understand it. You know.
All right.
Matter of fact, we're going to wrap it up right now, brother.
All right.
I
Thank you.
appreciate you coming letting us know though.